Yeah. What's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here with the Pick Dawgz Morning Show on this beautiful money-making Wednesday. Y'all know the drill, man. We're here 365 days a year. Just let you guys know our thoughts, our opinions, and how we see the day's action playing out. Still knee-deep in the dog days of summer. And in the dog days of summer, y'all know what's on the card. A whole lot of Major League Baseball. And that's what we got today on this money-making Wednesday. We got one game from the dub. We'll talk about that as well. I got a good crew of guys with me here today, my Wednesday crew. The franchise player, formerly known as the ball hog, now the franchise player. Sorry. Chris, good morning.
We've left that in the past. We've left that in the past. And, we've moved on to more positive outlooks. Now it's going all right. Mixed results yesterday. Hit a couple solid plays, cashed the play of the day, which was solid for me. But there were a couple on there that I was just like, yeah, I think maybe the run is over. So we'll talk about those. But ready to break down the card today.
I'm ready to break it down right there with you, my man Ron, the Don, Real Manelli, Money Making Wednesday. How you doing this morning, sir?
I'm doing good. Good morning. I think today's card's pretty tough, I will say. And I've said that on the rundown that the second half of the baseball season, there's going to be some tough cards. We see a lot of these favorites are very steep favorites. So you got to, try your best to find some value spots. But, excited to go over it, and also excited for the first week of NFL preseason as well.
Yes, sir. We'll be back tomorrow with some NFL preseason. And the biggest news to come out of preseason the last 2 days was first, the depth chart. Cleveland Browns ain't going to go disrespect my guy. Fourth, behind two little hand Pickett. And Mr. Can't complete a pass in training camp, Gabriel. All right. It's cool. But then yesterday, we got the news that he'll be starting game 1 Friday for the Browns. So, I'm tuned in there. Let's do it, 12. Let's show the world, 12. I believe in you. You already know that, though. You already know. So it should be fun. I'll be tuned in. I haven't seen where the line is. I haven't really looked at it. But see what 12 can do, man. We'll see if he can make some noise. Right now, if he stays fourth string, that's cut territory. And kind of looking at their depth chart, so Flacco's guaranteed, Pickett got $3 million guaranteed, and where Gabriel was drafted, he got like a $1 million something guarantee. The only quarterback on that roster that doesn't have a guarantee was Shador. He got a $500,000 signing bonus. So Cleveland can cut bait with him, and it wouldn't affect them anyway, except for, the media storm that's going to come with it. But they're an NFL franchise. They could care less. So I'm interested to see how he plays on Friday. If he plays well enough for Cleveland to be like, all right, we're going to keep him. Does he play bad? They cut him and somebody else gives him a shot. I think it'll all be interesting to see how it all plays out for one of the most polarizing college football players, I would say, in the last, 10 years.
Cleveland's no stranger to polarizing quarterbacks.
Fair. No, they are not. No stranger to new quarterbacks either. They've had about 1 million in the last 2 years. But yeah, man. So that's NFL preseason. I can't wait. How many we got tomorrow? 3?
Yep.
3 tomorrow. So we'll talk about it, man. We'll break it down. Let you guys know our thoughts and our opinions on that tomorrow. Anything y'all thought interesting happened yesterday in Major League Baseball? You might want to talk about before we get started with the day's action?
Yeah, I'm not trying to jump the shark, but I think some of the Linsanity runs that we've been talking about are over.
Here's what I'm gonna say. I think okay. Yes, Lindsay, I agree with you. I think that just the outright blindly riding a couple teams we've been on is over.
Yeah.
But I do still think we're going to be able to bet them in a lot of spots down the stretch. It's just not going to be nearly what it was.
It's not automatic.
Correct. So
we're back to having to pick out spots and situations.
Man. And like Ron said, man, for me right now, it's getting real tough. It's kind of reflected in my results this week. All the huge favorites. Y'all know I'm looking for dogs. I'm looking for value. That's where I'm starting my work at. I'm not laying juice, especially not baseball, bro. That shit kill you. It kills you. Flow death by juice. You know, and you can still find dogs right now. You just, like Chris said, you got to dig a little deeper, spots, situations, and got to dig a little bit more deeper into the handicap. And I got two of the best guys on the planet to do that with today. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Not that game. This game. Phillies. Orioles. Here we have Rogers versus Suarez. Solid pitching matchup going on in this one. Philly's sizable home favorite, 7.5 is the total. We have the Giants and the Pirates. This is Robbie Ray versus Heen Dog and Drew Heaney. Giants sizable road favorites in this one. We have the Guardians of the Galaxy battling it out with the New York Metropolitans. Gavin Williams on the mound for the Guardians. Peterson on the mound for the Mets. And last one of this first slot of the day, we have the Minnesota Twins battling it out with Detroit. In Detroit, Jack Flaherty on the mound for the Tigers. I don't even know. Old? Who the hell is old? That's who's on the mound for the Twins. They just creating folk. Chris, how we feeling first slot of the day, my man?
Just throwing out created players on the mound. I'm going to lean towards the Pirates here. I just can't get their land this kind of price with the Giants. I know it's Robbie Ray, and he has been winning a tremendous amount of their starts this season, but I just think that this game should be more of a minus 120, plus 100 kind of game, whichever way you slice. I just think that the Giants are a little bit, too rich for my blood in this game. They looked really good yesterday. They finally got their first win over the Pirates this season, but you still have two teams that are struggling offensively. The Pirates have been able to provide more value, though, and these are the spots where we've been able to back them and get a little bit more value with them as a home dog, where they've been much better this season. So while I do like Robbie Ray, I just think that Andrew Heaney can be competitive, and I think in the end the Pirates can squeak it out late. So give me the Pirates, and give me another plus money dog in the Guardians here. Again, I think it's just a spot where the Mets are just too, heavily favored for me. I know the Guardians this season have been a team that's not been great against lefties, but they've started to pick up their play as of late. Gavin Williams has been solid. I still like this Guardians bullpen. Like again, I said, the Mets, I think, in their current form, minus 135, minus 140, we could talk, but minus 175, minus 180, I can't get there. So I'll take the Guardians and the value in this one.
Pirates and the Guardians of the Galaxy. For Chris on the Don, how we feeling?
I can get there with the Mets at minus 175. I'm going to lay the juice. I don't lay these prices often, but I think this is a good spot to do so. I just don't trust Gavin Williams as much on the road. He's got much lower strikeout rate, higher ERA, higher opponent's batting averages, and in his recent form, his last couple of road starts, not great. Cade Smith, back-to-back outings for him. So while this is still an okay Guardians bullpen, it's not as great as we've seen the last couple of years. Obviously, Class A out. So I worry about the high leverage spots. If this is a close game, which I think it will be, I think Peterson's going to pitch well. He's been great at Citi Field the last couple of years. If it's a low-scoring, close game late, I think the Mets have the big-time advantage in this game. So I'm going to roll the Mets on the money line, sprinkle on the run line, but I just think it could be a close game, so I'd rather not run the risk of a one-run win. Just give me the Mets on the money line.
gonna be short, sweet, and simple with y'all. I don't like nothing in this slot because I like all 4 favorites. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do? I mean, I could get creative and go parlay. I could talk myself onto Suarez and the Phillies at -180 if I'm pairing it up with the Mets at -180 at home. 2 solid home teams playing 2 teams that have been underwhelming this season. You know, I could talk myself onto that 2-team parlay. Do I love it? No. I'm just priced out of where I usually like to be, and I'm not chasing a run line. I'm just not a huge run line backer unless given great reason to. There's only like 3 teams that I think about laying run lines with. And really this season, it's only been 2. The last 2 seasons, my Rangers were in there, but how shit they've been offensively. We put that to bed early. So outside of that, the only 2 teams I really like laying run lines with is the Monstars, the Dodgers, and the Yankees. Them the only 2. So, not loving this slot. Smalley on the Giants behind Robbie Ray. He's been, the only guy they seem to win behind. I get it. The Giants at this price is disgusting with how bad they've been post All-Star break, and since acquiring Devers and laying this price on the road makes my stomach hurt. So I'm not in love with it, but that's the way I would lean. And Tigers for me. The Twins are cooked. Stick a fork in them. They're done. They have won 2 of their last 3. Shout out to them. And the Tigers haven't been in great form. They kind of started off really cold. Then they heated up a little bit. Since then, they kind of been choppy. This should be a game they win. The Twins aren't playing for anything. The Tigers are. But I don't know if I'm willing to pay this price behind one of the most least profitable pitchers in baseball, Jack Flaherty. So it's like, come on, man. What I do? It's a tough card. But that's the first slot of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Just kind of letting y'all know my thoughts. We keep it rolling. We got the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubbies. This is Andrew Abbott, somebody who actually can pitch. Oh, my God. On the other side is Horton for Chicago. We have... Where's Abbott in the Cy Young Award race? He got to be in there.
Nah, nothing worth taking a shot on. I don't think.
An 8-1 record. Come on.
Yeah, not enough.
Pitching in Great American.
Yeah, not enough innings compared to the other guys. Less than well less than a strikeout per inning.
Plus 7,500.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm just showing my man Abbott some love.
Right now it's Skeens and Wheeler, the 2 front runners. Sanchez in middle of the pack. I would say the guys at the front plus 1,100. Then you got Matthew Boyd at plus 3,500. And then you start getting into the longer odds. Webb at plus 7,000. Abbott and Lodolo at plus 7,500.
How about Antonio Senzatella?
Fuck him. Fuck him. I'm still mad at him, bro.
Surprisingly not on here.
9 runs first inning. Fuck him.
I look. I don't know how you can have a 4-11 pitcher, Mackenzie Gore at plus 20,000.
Is Robbie Ray not on there?
Yeah, he is. He's next at plus 8,000.
Okay. Fair. Shout out Andrew Abbott. We got my favorite team, the Texas Rangers, at home at the crib, looking for the sweep. Jack Leiter on the mound, Carlos Rodon on the mound for the Yankees. Yankees favored in this one. That was 1, 2. We got the Blue Jays and the Rockies. This is Kevin Gausman versus Kyle Freeland. What a matchup. And we have the Rays and the Halos. Rays road favorites in this one. On the mound for this game is Shane Baz and Tyler Anderson. It's the rundown. How you feeling?
Listen, in the current state of the Yankees, I can't pass up plus money with the Rangers. I mean, 16 games above 500 at home. Yankees are reeling. The bullpen, which was supposed to be bolstered at the deadline, Jake Bird's now in AAA. Devin Williams has given up more runs this season than he's given up the last 3 years combined. I believe that was the stat. Leiter's pitching some of his best baseball of his career recently. Rodon's not really in the best shape in terms of his form. And then you look at the Rangers against lefties. It's been a dreadful lineup all season against lefties, but recently, last couple of weeks, starting to show some improvements there. So I'm going to take the plus money with the Rangers on the money line. I think the Yankees are in trouble. I'm not ready to say they're going to miss the playoffs or anything, but definitely, I know you are.
The odds have shrunk further.
So I got it at 480 the other day. What is it today?
It's almost half.
250? Like
265.
Sorry.
I mean, listen, what are they, a half a game ahead in the standings now? So anything can happen, but they got the team's talented enough to where I don't think they fall out. Your Rangers, I mean, it's obviously a big game here, but I can't see Cleveland, Kansas City, Tampa Bay, any of those teams. It would have to be the Rangers. So it comes down to these two. And this is a big one. I'll take the Rangers.
It's really a 3-team race between the Rangers, the Yankees, and the Mariners.
Well, 3 get in, so.
The Rangers are the one on the outside looking in currently, right?
Right, yeah. So the Mariners are in, the Yankees are in, but the Rangers are out.
Yeah.
So 2 of those 3 is what I think.
And the reason the odds shrunk so much is because the Rangers took 2 and made that gap way smaller than what it was the other day.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody that was wondering why. It's because the team they're battling, they're losing to, and that gap got real close.
Yeah, I mean, the Rangers, they're in a playoff spot if they win today, so
yep,
I think they do.
Fair. I'm with you. Everything you said, I'm right there with you. The Yankees are just not in good form right now. I've been talking shit about them all week, and I'm just going to continue that. My Rangers, they're not playing just like bully ball at home, but man, as bad as they've been at home offensively, they have found ways to create wins at home. And I got to just take my hats off to them. I just got to take my hat off to them. Shout out to them. So this is one of a few plus money spots on the board that just makes sense to attack. I'm not saying this is a lock. There's no way the Yankees don't beat my team. I'm not saying nothing like that. I'm just saying I got to attack the value with my team at plus money, playing well at home. Like Ron said, 16 games up over 500. I thought about going to this game today. I don't know. I got a little work to do, and it's at 1:30. We'll see. I love day games. Y'all know that. I tell you all the time, day games are my favorite games. Just because it's a vibe. Let's see what else here is in this slot that might interest me. It's not a whole lot. I mean, are we laying 2.5 even money? Is that what we're doing? That's what we're doing, Chris? All right, I'm there. I'm there. Maybe 3.5. Try to get some plus money. You know, the Jays have been one of the hottest lineups in baseball. Ball carries in the Rockies. The Rockies are some shit. That's it. That's all. 3.5. What's the line? What's the total? I mean, not the total. What's the line on the 3.5?
It's probably not great. I'm gonna look, but
plus 130.
I'll say plus 215.
No, 2.5 is minus 110.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
165.
130.
Let's see. 3.5 plus 117.
Wow.
Golly. The Rockies make me sad.
Yeah, sad Rockies. I would lean towards Abbott plus money. That's the other plus money I like. I don't like fading the Cubs at home all that often. But the Reds are a sneaky little team, man. They're a team I don't keep my eye on enough. It's just a team I don't know. Y'all know
They
I kind
stink.
of got my bandbox of teams that I just look for. I kind of got in my wheelhouse, and the Reds are just not in there.
This is your type of team, Jay. The Reds are your team. This is the Tigers of the National League.
I don't necessarily disagree with you. I don't disagree with you. It's a team I need to pay more attention to.
Mm-hmm. For you, for me, I can't wait to fade them when I can. But this is hype train all over.
All aboard. I'm leaning towards them boys and Andrew Abbott today. So that's what I like hearing this slot. Chris, what about you, my man?
If you're looking to bet that Jays game, I know -2.5. Maybe isn't for everybody. That's where I would go in terms of side. I could maybe get there with a team total over for the Blue Jays. I like Vladimir Guerrero home run. I like a Dalton Varsho home run. I like an Addison Barger home run. I think at least 2 of those hit. They've been, they've just been crushing it in this series. So I would go with that. I'm also going to take it was Angels Rays, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm going to take the under in that one. The Rays, against the lefty as of late have a high strikeout rate. Tyler Anderson hasn't been great, but I think he can be good enough here to at least keep the Rays in check. Maybe keep it like to a 4-3 kind of game. Same thing with the Angels against Shane Baz. Baz has been a lot more effective on the road this season. I think his ERA is half of what it is at Steinbrenner Field. Obviously, the home runs have been much less for Shane Baz. So I like the first 5 full game under. You can split it up, but that's where I'm going with the Rays and Angels.
Question for both of you guys. Do you think either of these two teams, 3 games below right now, have anything in them to try to make a move?
Zero. Less than 0.
Less than 0-0.
They're both cooked. Stick a fork in them.
I think the Angels honestly have a better chance, but I don't know. I mean, listen, they're just mediocre teams, and I think it's even though there's a 3 wild card race nowadays, it's still the Mariners, Rangers, Yankees are way ahead of those teams, and the Rays were like sellers and buyers at the same time, but really they sold at the deadline, and that just basically takes them out. And then the Angels, their pitching is just not good enough. Tyler Anderson, like Chris is mentioning, strikeout rate for the Rays, like Tyler Anderson and strikeout rate never go in the same sentence.
But they could here.
Maybe, but that rotation still is pretty ugly. I give him credit for going for it a little bit and at least being somewhat competitive this year, but this has been a cursed franchise.
Fair enough. Somebody said, Ron, you on dog of the day? Actually, CJ,
I gave him a 16-3 winner yesterday. You better back me up. Or 16-4, whatever it was.
I got dog of the day today. He'll be posted right after the show on Instagram. Follow us over there. Speaking of our socials, Brad cooked up a banger. We got like 300,000 views on TikTok on one of them right now. And then in terms for Instagram, it's doing really good over there too. That was good.
Brad is the social media guru.
Yeah. Shout out to him. Shout out to my main man, Brad. But all right, let's keep it rolling, fellas. We have the Monstars, the Dodgers. Huge home favorites in this one. Mama That Man's on the mound today. Mama That Man, the best player in baseball.
Matthew Liberatore.
Shohei Ohtani. Dodgers huge home favorites -205. We have the Fins. That's their name right now because they lost me money back-to-back days. I can't call them the Money Marlins right now. The Fins. Favorites again. God damn. Can I get my value back? Can I get my value back, please? I'm like, damn. Got junk on the mound. On the other side, Is that spaghetti Arrighetti? Oh. Okay. Where he been at? Was he hurt?
Yeah, 60-day IL.
What did he hurt?
Diarrhea.
I don't know, but he was horrible in rehab starts.
I was a thumb. That's what it was. Arrighetti thumb.
It's noodle arm Arrighetti.
Spaghetti.
They call him spaghetti Arrighetti.
Yeah, that's why we call him that. Spaghetti Arrighetti. Okay. We also have the Nationals and the Athletics. This is Jeffrey Springs versus another creative player, C. Cavalli.
Cade Cavalli.
Cade Cavalli. Who is this?
He is he's a gentleman. I don't know. He pitched a couple of years ago and got crushed and never returned.
Was he like a high ranked prospect in that organization? I thought he was.
He
At one point.
Yeah, I mean he had Tommy John. So yeah. I mean they've had a lot of big prospects over the years, but he missed I think like 2 years with Tommy John surgery recovery.
Fair. Yeah, I mean, if I don't know who the hell it is, I'm gonna tell you. I don't know who the hell that is. In baseball, the king of that, just a random person pop up and get a start. Who? And last one of the slot, we have the Red Sox. I was like Dustin May for the Red Sox. I missed that one. That slid under my nose. When did he get over there? On the other side is Michael Waka, aka Waka Flocka. Was Dustin traded on the last day of the was that just one that just slipped under on the last day of the trade deadline or what?
He was I mean he was traded. You may have slipped you. Everybody knew it, but
it slipped me. I didn't even know.
Yeah.
That's crazy. The last game he played was against the Red Sox. That's crazy.
In Fenway.
Yep. Now he on the mound for the Royals. I mean, for the Red Sox against the Royals. I'm up first here in this slot, man. It would only be a Monstars run line. It's even money, so it's like I guess we'll go 2.5. We've been profitable betting Shohei Ohtani this season. Okay, well, nobody said. I don't care. We've been profitable. I know he only pitched 2.
Is that true, Chris?
I believe so.
They're 4-3. So
that last one might have took me under.
What's that?
Is it profitable betting on Shohei as a starter? They're 4-3. And they're usually
you might be right. I think that you might be right. That last one might have took me under. Damn. Let me see.
Hold on.
What was the odds?
Hold on.
You had to guess they're like at least 150, 200 every time.
They have been for like his last 4 or 5 starts, I think.
And the last one was a big one.
Let me just refresh just to make sure that I have the most up to date. It looks like it's money lost. Give me a second.
Yeah, they're 4-3 in his start.
Yeah, you're down $85.
Yeah, that last one, the last one against the Reds is what did it to me. Damn. Guess what? We're getting back in the green today. We're getting back in the green, baby. Let's go, Shohei. Now, you got to know he's only pitching, 3 innings. You got to know that. My argument a lot of time, though, when he's on the mound has just been I feel like the vibes are higher when he's on the mound. Like, it just gives the Dodgers hope.
I'm just not going to talk anymore about that.
I don't know, man. I'm subscribed to it, man.
They're all in the clubhouse. You know who's on the mound today, guys?
Shohei's on the mound.
Who's on the mound today, guys? Shohei's on the mound. Yay!
Yay! That's how I go down. I'm leaning Dodgers though. I would really lay the run line here or go 2.5. I don't trust the Cardinals on the road. I've said that all season. They're a much better home team. They've fallen off, This team always thinks they're going to do something, and they never do it. They're never even in it at this time of year. After doing all that yapping they was doing earlier in the season, look at us, woo, the Cardinals, yay! We're one of the most historic franchises in baseball. Nobody cares, though. Woo! Fuck the Cardinals, Dodgers. Money Marlins for me. I've taken a loss back-to-back days. The hype train is low-key derailed. It was a storm in Miami, and we haven't been able to leave the station. We've just been stuck at the station. All the hotels been booked. We've been stuck in Miami. It's been miserable. But there's a bright, they're saying the forecast is supposed to clear up a little bit today. The train's supposed to get going. They're sending help to Miami from Houston, and we should be able to get out of Miami today and get out of here with some bread in our pocket. I don't trust Arrighetti. I know I've said this in this series and been wrong, but I feel like the Marlins favored in this game means something. Junk's still one of the most profitable pitchers in baseball. Marlins still the most profitable team to bet on in baseball. I hate that the value is gone. Earlier this year, we would be getting plus money here. We'd be getting like plus 120. We're no longer getting it. I'm still there, though. Chris, how you feeling?
I'm trying to find the odds on that game for the over in the first inning. I think that Junk is starting to live up to his namesake. He's been getting crushed in his last couple starts. And I think that the Astros could easily get to him for a few runs in the first inning. I think that Spencer Arrighetti is, if he's going to be contributing to this Astros rotation, it's going to take him a while to get going. So I like the over full game, over in the first inning. I'm going to look up the odds on that, but yeah, it's over for me all day in that one. Let's see. I lost my place here. Let's go with the Royals plus money here. The move for Dustin May for the Red Sox was just, it didn't. I didn't get it, and I still don't. The Royals, I talk all season about how this is a team that's probably leading baseball in games where they've scored 3 runs or less this season, but they've been competitive in a lot of spots. It's just right now, I think that there's a lot of teams that have that one pitcher that could easily put a halt to any sort of hot streak that you have. We've seen, I don't know. Who would that be? Like, I'm starting to think it's like Jack Flaherty at times for the Tigers. It was Bowden Francis for the Blue Jays. I know that, but I think it's now going to be Dustin May for the Red Sox. And whenever you see Dustin May on the mound, probably got to fade the Red Sox. So I'll take Kansas City in the plus money in this one. Walker's been pitching well, so.
Yeah, you learn about Walker in that Toronto series. That's what it was.
Believe it or not, that's actually the longest that any starting pitcher has gone in a game against the Blue Jays this season.
Matter of fact, I'm with you. I'm on the Royals today too. Michael Walker. Turn it up.
So those are the ones I like.
I'm with you on that one too. Ron, you with us?
I am.
Yay.
Yeah, I'll take the plus money. Walker's pitched well at Fenway in his career. Good form. Don't love May, so I'll take KC. I'll also take the Athletics again. Obviously, the blowout win on yesterday, and their offense is rolling. Cade Cavalli, first start back at the major league level since 2022, where he got crushed in that debut. Minor league numbers this year, not great. 74 innings, 79 strikeouts, but 30 walks to go with it. So a collective 3.6 walks per 9. The control's an issue, missing inside and outside the zone. ERA at 5.35. Jeffrey Springs is pitching well. The Nationals have not hit lefties too well recently. I think it's a good spot for the A's to pick up another win and potentially a run line cover. So give me the A's. And give me the over in that Marlins-Astros game. Both starters get crushed, in my opinion.
Junk and Arrighetti. Spaghetti. Arrighetti. Fair. We head to our last slot of the day in Major League Baseball.
Oh, I just see the odds here for that first inning over. over 2.5 plus 525, over 3.5 plus 1200.
Which one you like more?
I'll split half a unit on both.
All right, I'll do the same.
It's worth
I'm with you today.
Sorry, cut you off there.
No, you good. You are fine. You
Well,
trying to
thank
get your paid Arrigetty. So
Thank you.
there. Wow. We have the Braves and the Brewers. Chris has been right about this one. I've been wrong. I've been sharp chasing 2 days in a row on the Braves. Jay, what the fuck is going on? You're the biggest Braves hater. You took them back to back. It ain't none lost. Why?
Come on, one more.
Fuck. We got the White Sox and the Mariners. Well, Braves Brewers is Jose Quintana, Spencer Strider. We got the White Sox and the Mariners. This is Cannon versus Mama That Man, Jorge Kirby. And last game of the night. How you say his name? I can't never say it.
Anthony DeSclafani.
DeSclafani. Okay. DeSclafani. All right. He's on the mound. And for the Padres, is that Nasty Nate? The fuck?
Yes.
What are you doing with the Padres? I like when you do a little.
He goes by Nestor the Molester. Thank you very much.
Whoa. Like when you do the little Nasty Nate wind up. Shout out Nasty Nate with that 9 ERA. Chris, last slot of the day. How we in baseball? We got one game from the dub. How we feeling?
Yeah, I have to roll with the Mariners laying the extended run line here. Talked about teams that probably had that insanity run come to an end, and I think that might be the White Sox here, where we just blindly take a shot on value. It looked good early yesterday until it didn't, and it was 1-0, and all of a sudden I blink and it was 8-1 for Seattle, and I'm like, okay, well, we're back, and I think that they have even less of an advantage here with Jonathan Cannon going against Jorge Kirby. So I'm going to go with the Mariners now. When you can lay it even just the -1.5, -1.5, -115 is not terrible. So I'll roll with the Mariners there, and I got to take the Braves here. I said this whole series said if they were going to win a game in this set, it was going to be here. Spencer Strider, just a far better starting option. The Braves have actually been solid against left-handed pitching. I think Jose Quintana gets roughed up here, and I think the Braves get it done. Reasonable price for the Braves, especially with Spencer Strider going. So give me the Braves in this one.
We're on the done. How you feel to close out baseball?
Give me Atlanta. Jose Quintana, 3.5 ERA, but a 4.84 expected ERA, 4.8 xFIP. Big-time regression concerns. The Braves have hit lefties quite well. I think they get to him. I think Strider's okay, and the Braves salvage the series with a W. Give me – listen, if you would have told me in the preseason, hey, Ron, you get Spencer Strider at home up against Jose Quintana at -130, I couldn't have never believed you in a million years. So sometimes we got to not look so much into the records and, the recent form. And obviously the Braves are not going to make the playoffs. Brewers are. Just look at these. I mean, starting pitching isn't everything, but the Braves have a good enough bullpen to compete even when Strider exits this game. And the huge advantage they have with the starting pitching matchup is worth more than -130, -135. So this should be -200. I'll go Atlanta.
You would say the Braves are overrated and overvalued because of how hot they are. Is that what you're saying?
The Brewers, you're saying?
Yes, I'm sorry, the Brewers.
Yeah, because of how the series has gone so far, because of their win-loss record on paper, the fact it's been a disappointing season, that's why the line is where it is. But like I said, I'm not passing up -130 with Strider against Quintana. I can't pass it up. You have a Cy Young level starter against one of the. I mean, listen, he's pitched well, but I still think in terms of talent, a bottom barrel pitcher in Quintana. So
he's due to return to the man we know soon. And it could be today. I'm on the Braves, bruh. I'm sharp chasing it. I can't stop. Oh my God. I hate that for me. I do, bro. The Braves, Jay, the Braves, though, of all teams, you have been the one who has been consistent since day one. This team was not making the playoffs. This team is not as good as everybody was trying to portray them to be. And I've been their number one hater. Now, okay, honestly, this is how many games are in baseball? 162. Now, I'm not going to fade them 162. There are going to be certain games where I think, they're a valuable bet. And I just thought this was the series right here that kind of was like going to be the flip. I kind of thought this was like Braves at home where they've been a different team. Brewers, this is the cool off point. And I've just been wrong. I don't like that. It's been a rough baseball week for me, but many a times this is a spot where I would just leave the game alone. Mad at the Braves for what happened the last 2 days. Unfortunately, you can't treat baseball like that. You got to have quick memory loss when it comes to baseball. Yesterday's results really don't matter compared to what's supposed to go on today.
At all.
So looking at it through that lens, looking at it how good Atlanta has been at home, looking at the pitching discrepancy, do the Brewers really sweep Atlanta on the road? I don't think so. Do I love the price with Atlanta? Lang juice with them now after disappointing me the last 2 days? No. But are they their play tonight? Yes, they are. Come on, Atlanta. Come on, Atlanta. I'm cool. Maybe I lean towards the under, but I'm not rushing to bet the under. Like I told you, that's a tough card. I tried to help y'all, tried to talk y'all through it, but I struggled today. And Padres for me here. I just don't like the current form of Arizona. This is another team that had chances to get in it, and they just haven't. They did win 3 straight, but yesterday, they got beat up in extras. I think the Padres come through again tonight here in this spot. I don't love the Padres nearly as much on the road as I usually do. And Lang juice is why it's not a premium style play, but it is leaning towards San Diego money line for me in our last and final game of the night in Major League Baseball, man. That's it. We got one game tonight from the dub. Before we get to that game, Chris, money making Wednesday. A lot of baseball and one game from the WNBA. What do you have going on over at Pick Dawgz Premium today?
Yeah, strictly baseball for me today. I got my pick-off play. We've hit that in back-to-back days. Cashed out with the Rangers yesterday, going for 3 straight here. Also got that as part of my walk-off winning Wednesday 5-pack. Love the plays I have on the board today. So make sure that you check that out. Pair me up with Jay, pair me up with Ron. You can pair all 3 of us up, part of that multi-capper promotion. But whatever you do, use that promo code PICK at checkout. Get 15% off your purchase.
Hop on with the franchise, ladies and gentlemen. He's the franchise for a reason. Hop on, continue to kick the crap out of the books with my man, Ron the Don Romanelli. What you got going on?
Yep, got my rundown best bet in Major League Baseball, my favorite play on the board. Cashed yesterday with the Guardians, and we're looking to do so again tonight. Also tomorrow, got a CFL play. I already locked it in that I really like. So one of my favorite plays of the CFL season. Doesn't matter the sport. As long as it cashes the same, I'll take the result.
Hop on Ron the Don. It's the rundown. Continue to kick the crap out of the books betting baseball and get you some CFL in there. For me, I got 2 plays tonight. One from MLB, one from the dub. It's been a bad week for me, man. I'll just call a spade a spade. What's today? Wednesday, Sunday, 0-2, Monday, 0-2, yesterday, 1-3. It's a bad stretch after being red hot over the last month or so. Been betting the Braves and the Marlins. That's kind of was kicked my ass first early in the week. But we still got a lot of room to turn it around. It's only Wednesday. It's hump day. Y'all know what hump day means. It's the middle of the week, and it's time to change the tide. That's what I'm doing today. I'm cashing both of these plays in, or I'm trying to cash both of these plays today. I did cash my MLB play of the day last night. It was my Texas Rangers. Y'all know I haven't bet them often, but I thought it was a good spot to bet them yesterday behind big game Nate Eovaldi. That's what I didn't talk about. Did y'all see, bro? Might need a sprinkle on that Cy Young. I know it's crazy because of everything involved with it. He missed a lot of time, but god damn, he's the best pitcher in baseball right now. He just is. But I'm 12-6 last, 18 on my MLB play of the day. So I'm trying to keep rolling, and almost all of them are plus money. You know, I'm attacking plus money. So if you're looking for plus money, you can hop on my MLB play of the day more often than not, and we'll try to kick the crap out of the books. WNBA, I am 33-18-1 on that play. So you can scoop that up today as well, or pair me up with one of the guys. Money making Wednesday. All right. Talk some WNBA. It's just one game tonight. It's just one game over there. Oops. It is the It's the Aces and the Valkyrie. Aces, 4.5-point road favorites. Total 158.5. I believe it's Ron the Don up first here.
So this is a bounce back game at home that just so happens to also be a revenge game. Am I correct in that?
Missing a little piece in there, but you are correct.
What's the missing piece?
Bounce back game at home that also happens to be a quick double revenge game.
Oh, quick, yeah. Oh, double revenge, yeah. Give me the Valkyrie plus the points.
That's where I'm at too. Bounce back game at home that also happens to be a quick double revenge game. Oh my God.
Stupid, dummy, crazy at home.
And the Valkyrie go crazy at home and ball holla. The Valkyrie have been one of the best underdogs in the WNBA, if not the best underdog this season. The Aces, I still feel like while they have been playing slightly better, I still feel like they're overrated, overvalued. This is not, in my opinion, a 4.5-point. They shouldn't be over a bucket favorite in ball holla. Not in ball holla. We just saw this team get aired out by the biggest margin in WNBA history just last week. They did turn around and avenge that, and I don't think they're nearly that bad. But that happened. We have to acknowledge that happened. This Aces team has the worst loss in WNBA history, and it happened last week. I don't trust them. And I trust the Val. Let's get it done. Chris, how you feeling?
I'm just looking if I have my sunscreen and Speedo to be on Aces Island. Look, I have been an Aces hater for much of the season. I've admitted this team is probably the most underwhelming team in the WNBA this season, but I'm also not likening the Valkyries to the Minnesota Lynx.
But I'm just saying that
I agree. No, I'm not saying you did. I'm just saying that, I agree that you have to acknowledge that happened, but we did acknowledge that, and so did the Aces by coming out and stomping the Valkyries by 24 points. I understand the quick revenge spot, but problem for me is that the Valkyries are still banged up. They could be without Xanda Lacini and Tiffany Hayes in this game.
Oh no, not Tiffany Hayes.
Well, you're already missing Kayla Thornton, and Tiffany Hayes is the second double-digit scorer on that team. Blow it out your ass.
I haven't heard of any of those ladies. No offense. But.
No, but I don't know. I think that loss to the Lynx really was like smelling salts for the Aces and kind of woke them up. So, am I betting the WNBA today? Hell no. But I don't know. I just think I can't get there with the Valkyries. So I'd lay the 4.5, but over under 0.5 toys thrown on the court tonight.
I might take the over. They tripping, bro.
Poor Sophie Cunningham.
They hit my girl last night. Everybody hit my girl, bro.
Yeah. One was funny. 2 was chuckle. 3 is getting ridiculous.
They said somebody threw another one, but it hit a kid in the stand.
Oh God! Can you imagine?
It didn't make it to the floor.
Imagine having to explain that one. Why you had to take your kid out of the game?
Now, what are the odds for how many we see in the NBA season? Over 2.5? And or, I'm sorry, but you know that's the women's.
I was going to say the other part.
You feel me? What are the odds on the over? They're gonna do it. They're going.
I know this conversation is so out of pocket, but it's like
this is what's going on in sports. This is
people are gonna start swinging. You know, like how people wave the T-shirts in the stands. It's just like you have people just swinging them around.
That shit insane. Y'all need help. Y'all need help.
On to actual stuff. I couldn't believe that the Mystics actually traded away Brittany Sykes.
That was crazy yesterday. That just
I thought it was like a parody account saying how they traded away. No, it was legit.
Sorry for all you Mystics lovers out there.
Yeah.
That's what y'all get. Y'all know I'm a Mystics hater, so it was funny just seeing, Mystics Central crying on the timeline yesterday. Why would they do this? No. It was so sad last night.
Like you trade for a player, like you trade for what? A first round pick for next year. That's probably a late first round pick. A player that's averaging 3.5 points per game, and a player you already waived for your leading scorer. She didn't fit. She wasn't that great of a fit, and it kind of stuck out like a sore thumb. But still, trade away your leading scorer. I don't know.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough. That's it. That's all. We did it. Covered off. Is there 15 today in baseball?
Yep.
15. Yeah. We covered all 15. And the one from the Dub 16, including sides and totals. Man, that makes them plenty of money-making opportunities today. Our favorite plays are at Pick Dawgz Premium. We already went through that, so y'all know what time it is. It's parlay time, man. Parlay. Franchise, talk to me.
All right, let's go with the over in Marlins Astros. Let's go with the Kansas City Royals and the Blue Jays team total over.
We're on the done.
Mets money line, Braves money line, A's money line.
3-teamer. Birdcage. Mr. Rundown. I'm going Square Central. Mets money line, Tigers money line, Blue Jays money line, Dodgers money line, Mariners money line, 5-teamer. All heavy favorites. If one of y'all lose, you're fucking garbage. I swear to God. I never do this. I never do a 5-team all favorites, but today's just one of those cards. It's one of those. And I'm not laying the juice individually with any one of them. So I might as well put them on a 5-team parlay and cuss out whoever loses on Twitter later today. So if you want to see the blow up when it happens, because it's probably going to happen, it's baseball. Tune into Twitter. Figure
Chris
out.
is good at that on the Twitter.
Yeah. It's going to be a Chris style rant for me. Whoever
He goes right after the team social media managers.
There's people that deserve it, okay?
5-teamer, man. All favorites. My play of the day is a dog, though, on the board. So if you want a dog from me, you can scoop that up. But that's it. That's all, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate y'all more than y'all know. We'll be back same time, same programming tomorrow. I believe it's me, Brian, and Brad again tomorrow. I believe. So be here and find out, or be square. Guess we got tomorrow. 180, 180. When he said hot, you know what I mean? Like, come on, we in that thing tomorrow. In that thing. I can't wait just to watch a quarter and be like, this is fucking preseason. Turn this shit off. Yeah, no. We'll talk it tomorrow like we just love it. So be here to figure all that out, man. Chris, Ron, any final words before we get out of here?
Shedeur Sanders will be bigger for Cleveland than LeBron James ever was. Skip Bayless.
That takes us up there crazy. My 3 favorite crazy takes is that one, Colin Cowherd, LeBron.
Yeah, I love that one.
We're good, bro.
We're good.
Ben Simmons is here.
Ben Simmons.
You can go ahead and go. That one kills me. And then the other one, my favorite. No, nothing will ever top my favorite. I swear to God. Here we go. The Martians got the dead beam pointed at Earth. Fate of the universe on the line. Who do I want to take the last shot? Iggy or Curry? Give me Iggy $1.
Terrible.
Oh my God, that's my favorite one of all time, man. Shout out Max Kellerman, man. Shout out Max the GOAT. Max is probably one of my favorite of all time.
Yeah.
I miss Max, I swear to God. I miss Max on First Take. But yeah, that shit cracks me up, bro. I love bad takes. I got a couple bad ones out there too, if anybody really look for.
Oh yeah, everybody's got them. That's why, you got to make you hit on some, you miss on some, but at least you start the conversation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's it for me, though. Anything else from y'all?
That's it for me.
See y'all tomorrow, man. Make it a winning day. Aloha.